Yeah, y'all couldn't say. Y'all can't say.
Ooh, it ain't let me.
Shit, y'all had to just be. Y'all had to be nice.
We look like blind folk.
So it'd be like.
It's recorded.
4 blind. 4 blind.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Triple P and J. Y'all already know what it is. If y'all haven't done so already after episode 100 plus, do it now. Smash on that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop some comments during the video or during the show so you know we can interact with you guys. If you are following us or if you haven't done so already, check us out on our audio platforms, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, Spotify.
All streaming platforms.
If I haven't said it already, Spotify. But yeah, we got welcome back. We got PB over here.
Y'all let him come back to the show.
I thought we discussed.
We're not gonna be on a 2-hour segment.
I said, if I got 2 likes, that was a green light for me
And
to
he got
come
5.
I got 5. So I'm going to behave this time.
Damn, I was one of those likes too. I think.
For real?
It's crazy.
It was an accident.
I think I probably liked it on my spam page. So I still got 2 regardless.
From yourself.
No, 1 from you.
It's okay to be biggest fan. Cause I know
Well,
I am.
welcome back, PB.
Yeah,
Well, thank y'all for having me back.
And I promise I won't be arguing with either one of them. Usually it's me and Curtis. Last time he caught the wave.
I didn't catch anything.
And then begin.
You're not gonna do what today?
Just breathe. That's all I can do.
Well.
All right.
And what?
But anyways, I appreciate you coming back after no more 2-hour segments.
No more.
Y'all should know who I am by now. They're like, that's
Come on.
Daniel. That's how he do it. Argue with motherfuckers.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Uh,
Yep. So, how are you guys feeling this evening?
Great.
Very
Cold.
Okay.
Pumped and cold.
Cold.
It ain't got cold here.
It's gonna be cold in the morning. It's supposed to snow where we're at.
It ain't got
It's
cold.
cold, y'all.
So, how long you been outside recently?
What time you got here?
9 o'clock, 9:05ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I texted him at 9.
I've been outside.
Been outside?
Outside of where?
You been standing there?
Like outside?
I've been outside.
Outside of
but you
what?
standing outside. Like, I'm talking about in the element. It's not outside like we in the club or whatever. Because I know your little language be different.
Look at you. Comprehension.
I'm trying.
Comprehension. Yes,
This episode is starting off good. Wow.
Look at that.
Now, what do y'all keep those cups down?
I done been in the Urban Dictionary a couple
hands down
times
and
trying to get my life
everything
together.
It's good to do research.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be one of them ignorant.
So what did we research though?
Well,
The Urban Dictionary. Is
the
what
Urban
you just
Dictionary tells me a lot. So when people say I'm outside, in other people's worlds, they're
What do you
thinking,
mean? What is urban? What's the
said. They have an actual Urban Dictionary.
there's an Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, but what is urban?
Urban
is it
is
on
pretty
Wikipedia?
much for like, current day slang, things that people would, confuse for one thing, but is meant in another way for people who are more culturally involved.
Oh, that's urban. I
yeah,
read
urban.
I'm just playing. I know what the fuck urban is, but
Right, I knew you knew. Since
but
we going down that road.
For the viewers, just in case they didn't know what urban was.
Look it up.
Oh, it's the shades. The shades make her.
You see it? That's why I
It's
did
the drink. The
It's gonna be
drink.
the last
shades.
episode. I wish it makes you aggressive.
That and the drink. Shit, look it up.
I told Curtis I'm not a drinker like that.
So it's her turn today. Got it.
So, I have a question for y'all before we get into the other questions and stuff. So, today's topic, of course, y'all can tell by the title of the episode, is about, the main topic is the TikTok ban. So, what do y'all feel about the TikTok ban? Because it was banned for a good 12 hours and then it came back. Do y'all feel like it was...
It's not back for everybody.
Well, it's back for the people that didn't delete the app. So, do you feel like it was like strategically planned like that? Or do you feel like they just came to an agreement overnight?
I don't know. No, they had a lot of stuff, a lot of rumors floating around. They had that they was gonna sell it to Elon Musk, and you know, Big Daddy Trump was gonna save us.
Who?
Big Daddy Trump.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody said Mr. Beast was gonna buy it too, so that way,
Like, got money like that?
Mr. Beast got money.
I actually put my name in the hat. I was gonna purchase it, but they told me my credit card was declined.
Who was gonna? Did you use the business one?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
You should have used it.
We should.
I should have. Dang, I should do it again.
The
I should
business
see.
card.
Yeah, the no limit.
It's got a higher
Yeah.
limit. Yeah.
No limit.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
So once
now
we purchase it, then what happened?
it's no longer called TikTok. It's called 3PJ.
3PJ app.
Mm-hmm. Look it up.
But no, I just feel like I was reading some of the comments and, you know, some of these posts and shade room posts and stuff. I go straight to the comments after I look at the title of it to see what people say. And some people just feel like how I feel. And I feel like it was a strategic plan. I feel like...
What?
I'm about to say it. I feel like our president-elect, I feel like...
He's your president now.
Him. I feel like he planned it to make him look like the good guy. Like, you brought TikTok back the day after it goes away.
He was trying to get brownie points.
Yeah, I feel like he had probably already purchased TikTok before, and then they took it away and then brought it right back to give him the kudos. That's how I feel about it.
Well, me personally, I don't feel like we're giving that man too much credit. And I think it was just kind of one of those things where the people are the one to
But TikTok put his name on it.
huh?
They did.
They did, but at the end of the day, I do feel like it's the people reaching out and fighting for something that they feel like they deserve and what they want, because it's an app. Like, some people, that's their livelihood, whether it's you on some OF type stuff or you out there really,
You just live with OF? That's
Ooh.
crazy.
On TikTok?
Yeah. You know.
yeah,
can
they be
tell.
putting their links in their bio and stuff.
Oh,
You can tell if it's a pepper. If
Or,
a pepper's
yeah, they
gonna
be on
in
there
that
doing
profile, in that bio. You can tell.
Yeah, they be out there doing some gooner stuff, son. Like, they really just
Gooner.
gooner.
Crazy. Literally just found out what that was today.
Yeah, I
What is
found
that?
out. Gooner is pretty much like where, whether they're targeting men, or men or women, but and more so men, like the raunchy activity, like the booty shaking.
That's like
and
what you were talking about that one time.
Yeah, like where they do like stuff to make them like, the first thing you see as soon as you swipe is them doing this with their bosoms, you know, because I'm not finna say. I'm trying to be.
What are they
breasts.
I'm trying to be. Yeah, I'm trying to be professional with it in a sense.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty
You
much.
feel like that gesture was...
I got man titties. I think I could do it.
Oh man.
Where they at?
They tucked away.
I didn't get
That's why they're not
that out of
moving.
that
Right.
movement.
Yeah, some of them out there.
Nothing about this said
I can't wait to watch that back.
Some of them females out there wouldn't have no movement either if their stuff was tucked away. But no.
Ooh.
This guy's
Shots
canceled.
fired.
Right. Because them push-up bras and all that other stuff out there be saving y'all. So, yeah, and the BBLs.
The push-up bras ain't no support. Push-up
Not
bras
the
ain't no
BBL.
support.
Ain't no. I'm just saying. Some of them they try to.
Everything gonna come out with the push-up bra.
If there's something to push up,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Some of them are like.
it's
If you
okay.
ain't got nothing to push up, you not
You
wearing
ain't
a
pushing
push-up
up.
bra.
You might as well just do push-ups.
They make it work, and then they be doing like the makeup contour to make it look bigger on the
I
camera.
have seen that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. I've seen the girls put their stuff out there. The booty on the counter thing.
Yeah, they've
Make
been doing
it
that
look
shit for
bigger.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that pop up like on your For You
that.
page?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like based off of things that
So that's what you like. That's what you're into.
Yes.
No, well, hold on now. That's what they try to say. There's been controversy about people who've been saying not interested or disliking something, and they still project that on you because you happen to be the target audience for that video. So it's
Wish
like,
that makes sense.
huh?
Wish that makes sense.
Right? Because if you pay for me to be a target audience, who do you think they're gonna pick? The payer or the person who just said I'm not interested?
Both.
They're gonna show that shit on your page. If you a man in America between the ages of 20 and 50s,
because maybe you didn't like that video, but maybe you'll like this one. So
right, they're gonna. That's the hard part about it. It's like how do you get rid of that type of algorithm?
You can't.
You can go to the settings and reset your algorithm.
Is what you normally like.
Yeah.
So maybe you didn't like that video.
Maybe
you probably like another video that was similar to.
I think it also goes off of like how long you watch certain videos like that too.
I was gonna say what you said. If you comment, because sometimes what their play is, they make the video short. So when you're commenting on it, sometimes the video will play in the background. So it's going to think that you're watching it over and over while you out here commenting. And sometimes I comment.
Or sending it to people. Like if I text it to somebody while I'm typing in their name and stuff, it's still playing in the background.
Right. So that's kind of what I'm saying is then the algorithm thinks that that's something that you like and you're not. You might be commenting on like, dang, you really reaching for this one.
Because I be sending people shit all the time, like talking shit, but that don't mean I want to see the shit all the time.
Right. So I think that's kind of like.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Look, you're right though. At the same time, I shouldn't have gave it attention, but because sometimes they need to hear it. Somebody needs to tell them.
What you think they care?
What you be telling them?
Huh?
What you be telling them?
I don't be telling them much.
Get off of my phone with this.
Yeah.
You're someone's daughter.
No. And why would you Pinocchio voice me like that?
Sometimes it gets.
Okay, well you played a lot better than I did. But anywho, so if you out there trying to click not interest and they still show the shit, then that's just
maybe you hit interested by accident. You know, sometimes we be tired when we be on TikTok.
I don't know.
Booties on the counter or titties popping in your. It's okay.
I'm not saying
women like that too.
I'm just saying
there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Hold on now. I'm not saying that I'm not a man of culture, but what I'm saying,
I like watching them do the trip out.
What I'm saying is there are some people out there who don't want that on their feed, and they can't. There's nothing you can do about it.
Who don't want that?
There are some people out there.
What people?
I'm not gonna do this with you.
It's a question.
I just answered that. Some people.
What? Some people.
Is it you?
Send it all.
Is it you?
Huh?
Is it you or
I
you?
watch some of everything.
Right. So it doesn't bother you?
Not enough to talk about it.
Okay.
It's entertainment.
It don't bother me.
It don't really bother me as much, but I do have to
what
say
would
something
you
about
do
it.
if your son was at home, lying all alone on the bed because he's hungry?
What? And
the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money because his daddy gone. Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
No.
So who am I to deny that child a meal?
No, it ain't.
If that child gonna get a Happy Meal because I like to watch his mama twerk, then hey, shout out to that child.
He
owed me.
He's doing
I'm his
community
uncle.
service.
Community service, indeed.
You serving the community?
I am.
To a man?
Because who else gonna feed that child?
You can't do nothing else but go a man to give your child.
How did we get here?
What was the question?
That was.
Oh my God. Next time
it was song lyrics.
I know, but maybe I misheard it wrong.
You did.
It
clear.
It was pretty.
That different came from three different angles and you heard it wrong.
Like in the song, the
comprehension
mom
skills
was doing
back
what
down
she had
to
to
zero.
do to feed her son.
Oh, I thought it was a man had to do it.
It was from a woman's perspective.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. It sounded like that on the song. I ain't gonna lie. But
when you asked me, you said if I had a child on the floor crying,
because I thought you knew the lyrics.
Well,
he didn't know. I
didn't know.
Oh,
see, you see, everybody
Black
different.
Carver.
That's where we got to this point. Some people, which the question was, who is some people?
It's okay. Black Carver.
It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be.
It is.
Because we all not the same.
Just
all
leave
the
it on
people
the
who be
table
on
on your
TikTok
way
is
out.
not the same. So to digress,
digress it.
I'm trying to. All this really boiled down to.
What was the question?
I don't think there was a question.
The question was how we feel about the whole thing.
Oh, how did we feel about the TikTok ban?
Oh,
like, did we feel like it was something that was planned, or was it like? You said we were giving the man too much credit. I just happened to talk
about OF, and then
I think it was planned.
You said we was giving him too much credit, so you feel like it just happened
I feel like the people fought for it in a sense, but Donald Trump happened to take action on it, and he kind of got the closure on it, and yeah. So I really think it's like a little bit of both. Because if the people didn't care, he wouldn't fight for it.
So I did see something else that Donald Trump was doing today.
I'm gonna say President Trump.
President Trump. I saw what.
What's wrong with the first and last name?
Because
that's his title.
Yeah.
But they call him, what did they say? Big Daddy Trump?
Big Daddy Trump.
Okay.
That's his hood.
Big T,
Never mind.
Big Daddy
I'm
Trump,
not
Donald Trump, Mr. President Trump.
T Daddy.
Okay.
Dad is home.
So did you feel like he was playing?
Yeah, this is definitely a strategic move. Like, cause I'm a firm believer, and it's one of those things where they will literally lie to you and tell you the truth in the same sentence, and we as a people are so caught up in whatever it is that we're caught up in that we will definitely turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to it. Because if it's up to the current administration to say something about it, and then someone who has not even been sworn in yet can come in and save the day, just imagine what the person that's already in that position could have did. Bro, it's my last day on the job, bro. I don't care. It is what it is. Like, y'all want to come in late? Fuck it. It ain't on me no more. You ain't got to answer to me.
Imagine what the next 4 years is about to be like.
And it's just so much. It's just so much that goes into that, because like with the whole Elon Musk thing, trying to buy, like everybody was trying to like put in a bid for it. Nobody wanted to hear anything about it. As soon as Elon said, "Hey, I'll buy it," everybody was like, "Okay, let me hear what he got to say." And one of the things that I think we tend to like overlook, because you really have to like be in tune with this stuff, is we talk about TikTok being a Chinese company. A good bit of that is actually owned by Americans. Like, I think it's like before now, I don't even know what the percentage is now. I don't even know like if anybody sent anybody any money. There was something between like 25 and 30% was actually already owned by America. So what are we talking about here? Like,
What you laughing for?
Well,
because
I think
he be getting so serious.
I understand what you're saying as far as like a good majority of the stakeholders that in this particular case that own TikTok are Americans. Regardless of that, the app is still like a Chinese-based app.
that cup you're drinking out of came from China. I bet everything on your body came from China.
I don't think you're trying to make a point.
My point is, what are we talking about?
Right.
We worried about China doing this, that, and the third.
But
we literally get everything from them.
Right, I understand that.
We have to go back to Obama's first term when he literally signed the rights to the internet over to China. So what are we talking about? It's no surprise that if they are harvesting our data, what an American person gave that to them. Okay? And not just a regular American person, the president. Okay? So they will lie to you and tell you the truth at the same time. And you have to read between the lines.
That's how we ended up in slavery.
Okay.
Next. I'll drop off.
Okay, so you feel like it was a setup. You feel like it was a coincidence.
No, I just said we give him too much credit.
Yeah, we
Donald Trump?
definitely give him
Yeah,
too much credit.
I think they do give him too much
I think
credit.
we do
Giving
give
him
him too much credit
credit.
because at the end of the day, if the people didn't care for the app, then it holds no power.
He has a lot of power.
Yeah, but the app held power because of what it offers.
Because of the viewers.
We give it
Right.
power.
That's
we're on
correct. You give it power. It only has power if you, just like you said, you give it to it.
I get what you're saying, because it probably is like that too, but I'm just saying, like, when they released their little welcome back statement with his name on there, it just made it seem like he was the one that did it.
Oh, he did it.
Like, it's strictly him that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
That boy barely got the offer letter signed. And ink still waiting.
Not
He's
the
like,
offer letter.
Bring it back. Crazy.
And
Yeah, but it's
you
not
feel like
available.
it's a setup too.
It's not available in app
Yes.
stores, so.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
what is
like
that? What's that supposed to
And
mean?
CapCut ain't started working yet either again.
They do stuff to distract us from what's really going on. So that's what you gotta really look at. This TikTok stuff is just a distraction.
It's
What
a
are they
major
trying to
distraction.
keep us from actually focusing on?
Right.
Yeah.
What's really going on?
Because they can't do it no more with COVID. People done got over COVID. We tired of COVID. We want our 24-hour Walmart back.
You want 24 everything, baby.
Yeah.
I want McDonald's at fucking 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So whatever
3 in the
happened
morning.
last night is what they was distracting us from.
Yeah. And so one thing I
No,
learned,
half the stuff that be out there that be a problem don't even make the news anyway. So
it don't.
Right.
So
It do
people-
make the news.
it make the
Don't
news.
nobody
It's
watch it.
it's not like it's not a major broadcast thing. And one thing that helped me help bring things into perspective for me was there's this show about this woman who's a fixer and she works in the White House. I don't know if we can say the name or not, but there was one episode where something was going on and they was like, how do we cover this up? And they said, start a wildfire. And it was like, I said start a wildfire. And then boom, wildfires in California. And then the whole time they broadcasting this stuff like on the TV in this scene about the wildfires in California. The real issue is growing across a screen at the bottom and no one never paid attention to it. No one literally never paid attention to it. And I feel like, and I've noticed that like throughout the years, like since I've seen that episode, bro, they will hit you with the smoke and mirrors and it's the little things that run across the bottom of the screen. That's the stuff that you really need to be concerned about.
Yeah, like is school closed tomorrow or not?
Right.
That's where they used to run it at in the morning.
yeah.
But you know what thing we talking about today? TikTok. being bad.
TikTok.
The Simpsons and Family Guy was
The
trying
Simpsons?
to tell us,
They be predicting
they was trying
everything.
to tell us a long time ago about stuff like this.
Man, it's crazy.
Okay, so that's our opinions
So how was
on
TikTok?
TikTok.
I don't care about TikTok. Everybody else was acting like crackheads and drug
To be
addicts
honest,
using
I went
TikTok.
feeding
You know
behind
what I'm
it.
saying? But
I went to the app like 1 or 2 times while it was gone, and I wasn't really affected by it because I can still watch some of those same damn videos on
Instagram
either
Reels.
YouTube, Instagram Reels, or Facebook Reels. So
Right.
People tripping about that. Like, it's not the same.
I was
And that
never-
motherfucker literally say TikTok in the bottom corner.
I was
Right.
never big on TikTok from the get go.
I
I might
never
have got on
was
there
either.
once or twice a month, if
You
that.
should see my notifications on that thing. It be booming because I don't ever look at the videos.
Yeah, I
like
had
you
to
said.
tell my friends stop sending me shit on TikTok because I don't be on there.
Yeah.
Your messages won't
got
get open
weird.
for 2 months.
My
right,
sister
that's
be-
why you gotta send it to their cell phone so they click on it.
Hello.
Duh.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
My
But they
sister
got
be on
weird.
my ass about like, you be sending me these Instagram reels. They're like 3 weeks behind from TikTok. I'm be like, well, it's still funny. So can you look at it?
It's the same shit, but it's the same humor.
Yeah. That was one of the things I remember like discovering that like where you can really track it. Cause depending on like I don't even really know like how to preface it. Like depending on you
We should go
like
back
as
to
a person,
MySpace.
like
I say that.
you'll know like you can tell where someone exists,
I
like
put them
what
little codes in there
what their social
where
media
shit
profile
will be
is,
falling
You can rank your
footprint is, rather based off how they get the information.
down. What is it?
It's-
Top 9?
Top 10.
Is my
Okay, well, I got enough people for that.
It is, but like for the last
No
time I tried to
specific
get on
order.
it was like mainly about music.
I can see
Like
your
it was
little
like
sign in the
mainly
background.
a
Medium
music
page.
thing because at that
I
time
don't fuck
when
with
we
you.
started to gravitate away from it, like
That
when
would be
I
something.
start the transition to Facebook, it was music because I think that was when the time Soulja Boy it was blowing
Oh,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything like that. I had a viral song that had a song that had went viral on MySpace and then it died. It was
You
cool.
made it? What was the song? Were you the look me in my eyes and try to feel my pain guy?
No, it was not.
Because I ain't never heard shit else from him either.
It was not. I had a song about Debbie Cakes. I played it for y'all off camera.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Can you play it tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Remember that. He got to play Debbie Cakes when we're done recording because I want to hear it.
So-
Were you rapping or singing?
I was rapping.
Okay.
It was more like a freestyle. Like, cause what it was so my brother was a rapper,
Yeah.
and then
We
my
gonna
other
do
brother,
some
one of my
freestyle.
brother was a rapper, and the other one
Can I
he was
just sing?
producing and like making the beats and everything like that. So they needed people. They
I'm
needed
not
someone to go in there and like check the levels, make sure everything was good, so we can record. And they would just throw me in the booth, and they'd be like, just go in there and say something. And it was one of these days, like I just went in there, and I just so happened to be
Said
eating.
something.
I just
You
so
was
happened to
eating a
be
Debbie
eating a
cake.
Debbie cake at the moment, and
Which one?
you could literally
Which one were you eating?
Old oatmeal
Oh, it's
cream
an
pie.
oatmeal pie.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Yeah. I mentioned it like in the
It's
song.
fire.
So like the song is like I literally
The
almost
oatmeal
mentioned like every Debbie cake there is, and like you hear me in it. I'm like, hey, look, I'm in the booth right now with my Debbie cake. I know you hear the wrapper crumbling, and I
Same
crumble
way
the
they be
wrapper.
lighting up the fucking blunts and shit. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire, y'all. Check
Well,
it out.
good. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
So
It's funny, guys, because I hate like this was I'm a kid almost. I was
you
an
high?
adult.
Was you?
But-
I mean, was you?
were you under the influence?
No, I'm high on life. So I celebrate life every day. Like
Well, that was
it
back
a good
then.
day.
We didn't know.
Yeah, it was a good day, and I was just
You celebrate life every day.
I celebrate life every
I
day.
don't know.
Oh, I'm glad.
Hey, we got a
You be
question for
seeming,
you.
I'm
you
glad
be
you
seeming
said
real
that.
fucking tired.
Oh, man.
For you.
To be celebrating every day.
Yeah,
So,
so the
we
song
gonna
the
have to-
song
hold
the
on.
song is funny. Like
Hold on.
I've given y'all enough information about it, so don't
So we
hear it
gotta
and be
listen
like,
to
"Oh,
it.
it's dumb."
Can we find it anywhere? Can we stream it anywhere?
No, because the beat I use is not a clear
illegal.
beat, so it's someone else's
You got
beat.
sued?
No, I knew early on. Like I knew not to play with them people. I'm not doing that. Wasn't my beat to use. Shout out to 3-6 Mafia. But yeah, I'm gonna play it for y'all.
So, the question that we had for you was, what do you feel about birthdays?
What you mean? What I feel
Okay,
about them?
so
Are they important? What
earlier,
you
pretty much that. But earlier, us three, we were having a conversation about birthdays, and I was trying to get something planned for my 30th, because, I'm turning 30 this year. So, want to do something big. And then we get to Troy, and we start talking about what did you do for your 30th birthday or whatever. And he pretty much said that I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he said that his birthday was not important to him. And this year for his birthday, there's something going on.
It's not,
But
not
he-
on my birthday. It's the day after.
The day after his birthday, but he pretty much was going to.
I can't say that because it's that.
That's why I
that's
didn't.
something
That's
for
why I
someone
didn't
else.
say it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm choosing my words
Okay,
carefully.
okay. I just want to make sure we.
But he
good. I
said
didn't want you to
that-
slip up.
I'm not.
I
I got
appreciate
it.
it. I appreciate it.
got it.
Okay, thank you.
But he said you don't gotta check me.
I wasn't trying to check.
You don't have to. I got it.
It was not that.
So
case. I
is
apologize,
birthdays
sir.
important?
Birthday's important, but there's something happening the day after. But he is doing it for someone else because he feels like. What'd you say? You don't
I
like
said
your birthday. Your
birthday
birthday
is not for you.
Your birthday's not
birthday's
for
for
you,
the
it's for-
people around you. Like the people around you are supposed to celebrate you. You're not supposed to celebrate yourself.
But it's
I
about you.
I celebrate life every day. I'm not going to diminish myself to one day.
But it's about you though.
But it's not. It's about me to other people. Like, how do other people feel about me?
The fuck?
Like, hey,
My birthday is about me, to me, and to them.
Stop reading my face.
I'm so sorry, but I'm reading it like
You're
a
not
book
pointing
right
at
now.
I'm pointing this way.
I
But
still want to hear what she got to say though.
I don't
Me too.
agree. I don't agree.
okay, and we
You
don't
gotta
have
agree
to,
with which
and we
one,
can
which
definitely
one.
agree
What
to
he's
disagree.
saying.
That's just how I feel.
But
I
he
celebrate
made-
life every
us feel
day.
like we was
And
stupid
that's
earlier.
okay. Yeah, I mean, you should. You
Yeah.
should live life to the fullest. You should
Every
celebrate
day.
every day. But that day is special, and you should feel
That's the
special.
day I was born. That's not the day they was born.
It's not. It's not. That is indeed. It is indeed the day that you were born. So, but again, I don't think that's something for you to celebrate. I feel like that's for everyone
Okay,
around
so I
you to
can't
celebrate.
my birthday.
You can if that's
I
what
do
you
feel
want
like
to do.
your
Like,
friends
hey,
should-
I came into your life on this day, so you celebrated for me. You celebrated
You didn't
me.
come into their life on that day.
I did because
question.
if you my
On that day?
brother, cousin, sister,
that
mother,
day.
father,
I got a
I
question.
came into their life on that day.
I got a question.
They should celebrate.
What if you're older?
Huh?
What if you ain't got
But
nobody?
again, it's still for people around
What
me.
if you ain't got nobody to celebrate your birthday for?
Okay, but again, I celebrate
So what you
life
supposed
every
to do?
day.
Yeah, but not. Okay. I told myself I wasn't gonna argue with him today.
I'm not wrong. I'm not saying don't celebrate your birthday.
Right.
I'm just saying I'm not going to diminish myself.
My brothers in
to-
arms out there, we do not need to be celebrating ourselves. We should be celebrating sales every day. Your birthday is for the people around you. You on my day, March 28th, the day of my day is for y'all.
What is that?
Oh
Is
my
that an
God.
impression?
It is for y'all.
Is that an impression?
It is for y'all. Y'all
Who
get
are you
together.
impersonating right now?
Y'all
Because
get
it's horrible.
together and y'all celebrate for me. My brothers and sisters, thank you.
Shit, you
So I feel like y'all taking it out of context because it's on your birthday. Do people not come together to celebrate you?
They do.
That's what
Okay.
he was saying.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
don't
all I'm
have
saying. Like
somebody.
I'm not tripping. I'm not worried about doing shit for my birthday. I don't care.
I think that's just a personal thing for you.
And how many
That's
times
cool.
have I said that? It's a personal thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
telling
cool.
y'all don't celebrate. I'm saying for me, I don't give two flying fucks about it. I can't care any less than I already do about my damn birthday. I don't give a flying fuck.
But you're PB, so it's understandable.
Well, my birthday is coming up, and I'm gonna celebrate.
What you doing?
I'm
We gonna
not-
cellbrate you.
I don't know what I'm doing. I hadn't made any plans.
That's all right. We gonna plan
Well,
something.
now that we all warmed up, what's the question you have for us?
Oh Lord.
So, since we have all the gentlemen here, and I'm the only woman.
For real?
What we got?
You ain't know?
Crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So, has a man ever come to you as a man?
So what does that mean?
Like
Like-
man to man about something that he did to me or something he did to.
Yeah, like, hello Shirley, this is Barbara.
Little demands.
So has he ever come to us and pretty much told us that he was dealing with our significant other?
Yeah.
Okay. And if it hasn't happened, or if it happened, how would we have dealt with it, or did we deal with it?
Yeah, has it
Troy.
happened? And what did you do?
So I'm split on this, but in actuality,
I called on you first because I know you probably done been through some shit.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, but his days of the week, you never know.
Tuesday.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Right?
see now y'all. I
Okay.
feel
Now we know
judged.
too much.
I feel
Oh, my
judged.
bad.
I thought this was a safe space.
It's for the world to see.
It's out there now.
Not on
Y'all
the
remember,
podcast.
right? Okay.
It ain't safe.
Check out last week's episode. But like as a man, like I understand like how hard it is for most men to even open up to allow themselves to be vulnerable in a relationship. So if I'm finding myself in a situation where a man felt the need to come to me man to let me know that I'm smashing his old lady, or you know what I'm saying, he had smashed my old lady or whatever, and he didn't call feelings, you know, as a man, I'm gonna respect it. I ain't gonna be like, I ain't even gonna be on that type of time. But I have experienced that one time in my younger, more informative years. Dude hit me up, and he was like, hey, say, look, bro, this is a situation. She literally had something that he wanted, and he just wanted it back. And that's all it was. He was like, man, look, I know what y'all got going on. I don't care about none of that. She got this, and I need it back. And I was like, hey, respect. You got that. Call me tomorrow. I'm going to have it for you.
So what did you end up doing with her in the situation?
We kept doing what we was doing until our time was up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So, one question: did you know the time was gonna be up?
Oh yeah, of course.
It was a ticking. It was a ticking.
It was a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
bound to happen.
I'm young, son. I'm young. Like
So yeah, I'm gonna get back and then we done.
it wasn't even.
Nah, he was just letting
Getting a
it
get
ride
back
out
wasn't
until he just said-
even a thing.
Did she
then.
know you knew?
Hmm?
Did she know you knew?
She didn't know at that moment, or like in that period of time. I want to say it came up maybe about a month and a half later. Like I told her about it, and then because I was already like, after that I had made up my mind. I was like, okay, so now I have to start making my planning my exit strategy. And once I had my plan in place, boom, like this what it is. And so it's the climax. And so yeah.
That's funny because
The
most men
fall
don't
in
think
action.
like that. Like, well, I'm not gonna say the most men don't, but that's like that's real man shit. Like, you know what? I ain't finna pop out right now. I'm a buy my time, and you made a plan, you executed.
And you
let's
know
do
what's
that.
funny? I had both scenarios happen before to where I popped off when I found out whatever.
Mm.
And there was a certain situation years ago, like I think I was like fresh out of high school when that happened. You know, the person that you're with right out of high school, you think that you're gonna be with them forever, but this person was older than me anyway, so I really had no business being with them. I really wasn't with them now I'm looking back at it. But come to find out, I had found out that they had been dealing with an individual that I had dealt with before, but I found out that it was still happening. So when I found out from that individual, we took a picture together. We took a picture together and sent it to said individual.
Oh.
Now see that part right there.
Petty.
I don't like that part right there.
We did that. But that was younger, like 19-year-old me. But as far as after that, no, I haven't had a situation to where another man has come to me as a man about dealing with a significant other. But I will say, it's like I'm torn because you never know what your significant other is telling this individual, like if they even know about you or whatever. But
Right.
part of me, the male in me, would feel like, so you're coming to me as a man, so you already know I exist. So now
Exactly.
you pretty much just dealt with my person and now you feel bad about it. So now you're coming to me as a man. So it would take a lot in me to not pop him in his shit right then.
Hello.
But I would respect the fact that he would admit it to me because she or he probably would not admit it to me. So I appreciate you for that, but I still want my round with you. And I also know that I probably should be more mad at the individual, my person. But I just feel like if you knew about me to begin with, you on some grimy shit just like they are. So I'm going to take it out on them. I'm not going to put my hands on my person. But I want to fight you because you knew about me. It's a
But they
respect
knew
thing.
about you. But so how is that on them though? Because again, like you just stated,
Because you know about me, I don't know about you.
So you want to come to
'Cause
me?
you came to me.
So you want to come to me as a man after it's already happened? You couldn't come to me to begin with and tell me this was about to happen.
So they knew beforehand that you.
I'm painting that scenario. Like if they knew that I was in the picture
Did they
already.
Did they know you was in the picture?
I kind of thought so. The way that the conversations had went, I would say yes. But it didn't always happen like that.
Oh,
Now, I'm just saying from my standpoint now, I would feel like, yeah, if you're coming to me as a man, you clearly know about me. So why did you feel like as a man, you did that?
Yeah, I feel like if they knew beforehand and still decided to act on that,
And I get-
that thing gonna have to.
I definitely get my issue should be with the individual that I'm actually with. I completely understand that.
Nah, we just finna have two whole problems.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my. I'm
Oh.
never going to put my hands on a significant other. I've never done that. Probably never will. But I will be. I do not. I did not. That's the finger. I did not. Now, I could see like they broke my trust. So yeah, I should be more mad at them. But the fact that you knew about me and you was a piece of shit and decided you wanted to deal with this person too, yeah, it's up. It's up with both of y'all. I'm just not gonna put my hands on that person.
Baby.
But I will put my hands on you.
Well, that's tough.
Yeah.
What about you, Daniel? You ever dealt with man to man?
So ain't nobody
No.
never came to you, the man say, hey, you know, shorty, you ripping up?
I had to do.
I ripped her yesterday.
I had to do. Hold on, relax.
You had to tell somebody that?
No, I had to do my own research.
So what would you do in that type of situation though? If that,
Oh,
if-
you
hypothetically.
I had to find out.
Okay.
I had to dig the answer out of them. Nobody came up to me and told me nothing. So the question was, y'all said that they came up. The man would have came up to me as a man.
Right.
I never had a man tell me that. I was dealing with childish folk. That's what it was.
So you had a girl come to you?
No, I had nobody. I had to go to my girl because I had suspicions and I had to dig the information out and I got my answer.
Type shit.
Yeah. So after that,
shit.
you know, well, after that.
How long y'all stayed together after that? Interesting.
No, hold on, fam. Hold on. So it's on and off. So that's kind of one of those situations where it's like I stayed with her because of the events that happened up to that point. So it was kind of already like everybody had their dirt. Gotcha. So I was like, all right, so fuck it. It is what it is. We're going to figure this out. But once shit like that happens, who did what and how it went down, that shit is terminal. As fuck.
So, terminal in like what?
The relationship is bound to end.
So.
But we stuck it out to see if we can make it work because we came to an acceptance of what was this, like what the situation, how the situation went. We were still grown enough to have the conversation and talk about like what we each did. Mm-hmm. So we were like, okay, well, you know, lines were crossed. You did what you did, I did what I did, and we left it at that. But ultimately, I mean, just the way that the dynamic of the relationship was, it shit just kept coming up. You know, as much, and we were still young, so it's like the older you get, you know, if something like that happens, some people just either they're gonna cut it off, they're gonna make it work. You know, you're more mature about how you handle it. But with me being young at the time, I was childish. They was childish. So shit kept coming back up, and it was terminal.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but no, nobody ever came to me mano.
So what would you do if that were to happen?
If somebody came, just kind of like how I was trying to speak on your situation, I guess your situation. If you knew about me before you decided to act on my significant other, then that's when I'm gonna have a fucking problem with you. Because you knew about me and still made the conscious decision to still want to fucking do what you wanted to do, regardless of that. So you have no self-respect for that person. You have no respect for that person.
But now you want to come to me.
So I'm gonna have a problem with both of them. I'm gonna have a problem. Right. I'm gonna have a problem with my girl, and I'm gonna have a problem with him. But I'm gonna put my hands on him because I'm not gonna want to put my hands on my girl. I'm just gonna break it off with you. Depending on how the situation boiled out, it's either gonna be then or it's gonna be a couple months down the line.
I think we all can agree that that's the most common thing to do. And I have like a question because again, like I had a question for you, but then based on what you said, I think I have a better understanding. But I'm gonna come back to that. I ain't gonna lose
it's
my question.
It's just a general answer because I never had it happen. So it could be different.
Let Kaila say what she gonna say, and then I'm gonna come back.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, did
no. Oh, I forgot. Because this is just for us. Okay, so my bad.
I mean, if you want me to answer.
We're about to get to you, too.
I can answer if you want me to.
Go ahead.
You will. Hold on. Let's finish this real quick before we go.
All right.
Okay.
So,
we got short attention spans.
I've been through stuff, baby. I got stories if you want to. Yeah.
All right. So in those in these situations, your situation and the hypothetical situation with you said that hey, if you knew about me, then my issue is with you. But you also stated like as when you were starting explaining your decision, your point on it. You don't know what your significant other said, so your significant other could be out here making you be like you are the scum between my toes. Like, so is it? If your significant other is dragging your name through the mud, can you?
Why are you coming to me?
Can you really? Because at this point,
why do you feel like you have to come?
Because we can assume that. I mean, naturally, this person is only coming to you
because I want your spot.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Like,
for you to get out the picture,
feelings are involved. I'm tired of her crying on my shoulder every night. We all know a shoulder cry comes to ride on. So I'm tired of her crying on my shoulder. I just want her to do the second part of this. And I just need you out the picture. So, I need you gone, fam.
So, hold on, but that depends on how the conversation... See, that's the type of conversation, like... how the conversation went was never discussed. Like, if a dude came up to me, and I'm just trying to add in the mix. Mm-hmm. If he said that he didn't know about me, and whatever the case may be, I ain't got an issue with them.
Yeah, when I said I was saying hypothetically if they knew about me.
But if they,
that's the point I was asking.
but there's
My
two
bad, if I wasn't
situations
clear.
on how that if they knew about you. What if they knew about you and some shit like that, like your girl was putting you out to be a bad person, yada yada yada, you was a shit, da 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 da, and then dude was like, man, just like you said, Ty's Charlie crying on me, but I won her, so I'm about to come at you and be like, bro, hey, you need to go, man, you whatever. So then you got the other one where it's like, hey man, I mean, I knew about you, like, I'm fucking on your girl and I just don't care.
I will respect that, but we gotta fight.
Right, so either
But
way.
I feel like if they don't care, they wouldn't have came to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting what I want out of it.
Yeah,
You care because you know
and I
I'm
can
still in
say
the
that
picture.
because I've been on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if they come to you,
I don't care about what y'all got
if
going
somebody
on because I'm getting what I want.
correct. If somebody comes to you,
So I ain't finna come to you.
there's some level of I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever you got going on, because if somebody like just like. If they come to you, bro, they really just don't care. They don't care about how you feel. They just gonna
They
tell
don't
you
care
what
about
it
how you
is.
feel because they
It's all
only
about
they
their
only worry
happiness.
about how they feel. I'm
Yeah.
a firm believer that we all operate off the principle of self. Like what is this going to do for me? Like, and how am I going to benefit from this in the long
They're
run?
not
So
gonna
I want this for me. So fuck your
Don't come to
feelings.
me, baby. Cause
This what I want.
You got to tussle a little bit.
I'm ignorant. I'm
That's a
petty.
tussle.
I am very. I would
You
claim
find out
it
you about to
with
punch on some shit.
a
Now, if you
crime.
can't
I
even
am
apologize, saying that I didn't know,
I'm not gonna tell you what you
I
want.
don't know how to fucking feel about that.
Hey, we're gonna figure it out in the holding cell.
Well, I feel like that'd be like a perfect world, but in this world, in this place that we live in,
They know.
I just feel like you know,
Sorry, Lou.
and you would be trying to play on my top at this point, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to tussle. And then you could go back and tussle with them too.
But let's ask
They
this
had
question.
tussled
Y'all think
before
that
they
some
came over.
females
That's
or
great,
some
keep
women-
tussling.
It's crazy.
Y'all think that some female or some women really, or some women or some men, my apologies, actually really truly withhold all that information?
Of course.
Like they'll be like, "Oh, I ain't fucking with nobody."
Yes.
So how?
All the time.
So-
if you're somebody who brings stuff to the table,
Especially if you're
Not
getting
even bringing shit to the table. It's just something I want.
Especially if you're getting something out of this side situation, yeah, you're not gonna tell them that you have somebody
Yeah, I'm
else
not
because
gonna
then they
tell
won't
you
do what they
that.
do.
but that's what I mean. Like if my person is benefiting me, but it's something about this person that I just don't care for. But you got money, you got a car, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
So this one situation that I was a part of at one point of my life. So the scenario, to not get into too much details, it was pretty much like this person said that hypothetically this might not have happened, might have happened. They said that I was giving them, because I've been the other guy before, they said that I was giving them what the other person was not giving them. So the other person was giving them some part that they needed, but they weren't fulfilling this part, and I was told that I was fulfilling this part.
Yeah, 80-20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been in that type of scenario before.
So were you the 80 or were you the 20?
Oh, I'm always the most. I'm always the most. 20 where? The fuck?
Child.
20 where?
20 where?
So I'm always
Not over here. You came to me.
Baby.
That part.
we don't have no digging.
Hey. Same shit.
And you know men do that. You know
Wait,
how many,
what?
You know how many stories has been told about men fighting over a woman?
That's dumb.
Y'all ever watch them gladiator movies? That's what they be fighting over. A woman. Y'all ain't never.
The princess.
Yeah, they be
Okay.
fighting over.
I feel like that's a reach, but I see where you're going with
men
that.
been
Like that's
fighting over women.
yeah, they been
But women
fighting.
been fighting over men
They
too.
been coming to you, you know.
But it be that bitch ass motherfucker that done put you in that situation. You know what I'm
you
saying?
talking about the
'Cause-
female?
Yeah, no, it be the dude.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like the emperor or the motherfucker with power, he put you in that situation. I.e., you
Cause
know
they
what I'm
be
saying?
going to war
like
and everything.
in Gladiator, he lacking on.
Nah, in the
He
movie,
really hating on dude because it was really some more like internal shit. He mad because his father was showing dude more love than he was showing him. You know what I'm saying? That was
You
like
talking about the Gladiator, the movie where he was like the general or whatever, and he wanted to retire. And he
What, Russell Crowe?
No, I think we talking about two different people.
Yeah, okay.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Women do it too. I've dealt with it plenty of times. And like I
So
said,
tell us about, has a woman ever came
I don't know. I think majority of my life, sorry to cut you off, but I feel like most of the time it's usually women coming to me that would have argued over me.
Coming to you?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
yeah, I'm a little lost with that statement too.
No, I'm just saying like
saying
women.
that,
You talking
hey,
about women fighting over people?
You smashing my.
Oh, you
I
have
want you
women
to
fighting
back up.
over you.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I don't want to.
She's saying you staying harder than the plastic. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, I'm hard.
Crazy.
I don't know what else we talking about, but that statement I can't fucking hell yeah, harder than
Shades
whatever the
back
fuck
on.
you was talking
Getting
about.
crazy, man.
Oh my.
But my
Alright.
bad. Let's
So
We gonna pass this
let's-
over to Kaila. She keep
So,
trying to tell her story. We keep
have
cutting
you
off.
ever had a woman come to you woman as woman, and how did you handle that situation?
I've dealt
Or
with
how
it in
would
every
you?
relationship I've been in.
Damn.
Okay.
But it's not like it was like the other woman. It was the ex. It was always the ex. And the ex
Oh,
was
essentially
for-
was the other one.
Yeah. So I don't know. When I come in the picture, hey, this is what I'm willing to deal with. This is what I'm not willing to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit laid out.
Yeah. What we doing? And that's in the first week. What we doing? Cause I need to know. If we just gonna do what we do, then I need to know. Or we finna, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get
Or we
real.
finna be a relationship. What
Right.
we doing? But that's just
We
the
too
type
old
of
to be
woman
at-
that I am. Yeah, y'all gonna sit around for 2 years trying to figure out. I ain't sticking around no 2 years.
That's the thing. Some
I need
people
to
don't
know
want to have
in
that
first.
conversation.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we kind of touched on that last time.
yeah.
I mean, so what's the? Because this is one of my questions. Like, what's the time frame? Like, how long do we give somebody?
Like we said, it just
We didn't say shit.
We
'cause
did.
started,
How long-
we
how long
started talking
did
about rainbows
It
and shrimps and
depends.
crawfish.
How long do we give somebody on what?
Before you say what we doing,
Yeah.
Oh, last week's topic?
did we talk about
No,
that?
Part of a
Last
topic.
week.
Like
I don't
the
think it
question
was
was
last
about
week.
to come up,
I-
but then we had started talking about some
I think
other
that was
shit.
the.
We
I
Well,
think that
it was.
the-
It was.
started talking about this ficus.
How long do you deal with somebody before you find out what they can bring to the table?
That was the last time we had.
That was last week.
No,
That was the last
That was last
episode.
week.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was all here.
You've been back on set
Yeah.
since?
Put the cup down.
Have you been back on
Please
set?
put it down. Put it down.
Have you been in this room since that happened?
Get your icy cup.
So no, that was last week. Last Sunday.
It ain't got nothing to do with my cup. I'm
So,
just
anyways,
asking.
I'm petty. So when Shirley calls me up,
Mm.
I don't tell Shirley nothing she wanna hear.
Mm.
So if she say, "Hey, you messing with my man,"
Damn, Barbara.
oh well, I'm sorry, baby. He wasn't your man this weekend, cause I was
Mm.
with him. When y'all started getting together, cause I never knew about you.
So now you Barbara or you
How
sister?
long you been with him? 3 years. Yup, that's about how long we been messing around.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how I am. Cause why you calling me? You need to be taking that up with him. Don't take that up with me. But if you want to come
Well,
to
he
me,
ain't gonna listen.
I'm just the wrong female. I'm really, I'm okay with it. and
I
I'm
don't really like that.
and I'm okay with it. I'm a little, throw it off, and I'm okay with it. It's funny to me, so I like to be entertained, and it's entertaining to me. And that's what I told the girl. I said, well, because neither one of us was with him.
Yeah.
We just do what we was
No
doing.
commitment.
And
So I told her, well, let me know what days you gonna be over there, because I don't want us to run into each other.
Damn.
So what days you gonna take? And she blocked me.
Scissor.
yeah.
So
I mean, sometimes you gotta beat them at their own game.
Two different situations. Oh. Okay.
Was he the weekend?
It's all starting to make sense.
Huh?
Huh?
Were you for the weekend?
I was the weekend girl, so I had to make sure.
Type
The
of shit.
weekend's the best time anyway.
Yeah.
But
then
no,
they gotta worry about work.
but no, like
Yeah,
with
the
the
weekday
situation.
bitch wasn't getting
We
shit.
can go to brunch.
Yeah.
But no, like with the situation that I was talking about, not to go into too much detail about it,
Right.
I was not, because you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I was, and you probably do, shit, all y'all probably do, but I didn't come to this person man to man. They didn't come to me man to man. It just happened. Like it was a group chat type of thing. Like this individual that was in the middle that was trying to turn everybody against everybody and all of this shit that they was doing. They wanted to drop the mic and say some shit in this group chat that they put both of us in. Well, I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay, so now let me pull the petty side of me out. So you're saying all of this, but what about this? And then I slammed this in the chat. So
you used the effect. You had
it wasn't out at that point.
Oh,
but I slammed this in the chat like, okay, so if we're going to talk about this, how about we talk about this? Let's talk about your part in this situation, you know, since you're so innocent. Let's talk about that. But they didn't want to talk about that.
Oh.
But I talked about that.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So, not to say so much, but or too much, but yeah, it ended in my favor to me, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can we close out with that?
Yeah.
It worked out in your favor?
It did work out. Well, it took a while, but yeah, it worked out in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't the one that was left having to deal with the aftermath and still trying to rebuild.
Yeah. It worked out in your favor?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
I wasn't, you know.
You was trying to use me, so you got used back.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened like that. Don't try to use me to make somebody jealous because I'll make everybody jealous.
Drops mic.
Crazy.
So what's the next question? Y'all said y'all had another question?
Troy was bringing up something since it's Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, yeah. I felt like we should have led with it. We should have shut out MLK. We came in and just got straight to ruckus.
Well, we'll know if people made it to the end of the episode.
Straight to the ruckus.
We had to get the entertainment shit out the way first.
Definitely needed to do that.
Straight to the BS.
Straight to the BS. All right, so my question was, I didn't really know how to pose it. So it was just an idea. So here we are, essentially coming up on about 57 years after the famous speech and his death. So
Martin
Luther King's death and the I Have a Dream speech.
So
do we think his dream has come true? Are we close to seeing it come true? Do we think we'll ever see it come true? It's a 3-part
so
question.
For the uneducated, what was his dream?
So his dream was, I did put that in my...
He had a dream that little white boys and little black girls...
Kind of nice.
Something like that.
So the dream was that one day the nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. All right? We'll hold those truths and be self-evident that all men are created equal. So now within saying that, we have to make sure that we are familiar with what the nation's creed is. And again, we need to stop having, I'm saying again, but I just didn't have this conversation with y'all. Something I talked about at work last night. We got to stop having coaches teach civics and history and science and stuff, because that's why we don't be knowing that. And that's why the government keep pulling the wool over our eyes, because the only thing coach want to talk about is how many touchdowns he think they're going to score this week or something like that.
They're taking it out the history books now.
Yeah, and they definitely taking it out the books. So, the nation creed, in a sense, let me see, expresses belief in the United States as a democracy and a republic and a sovereign nation. It states that the government power comes from the consent of the people. It calls for America to love their country, support its constitution, obey its laws, respect its flag, and defend from enemies. It emphasizes the values of freedom, equality, and justice, and humanity. So
what was the question?
Do we feel like, has the dream come true? Do we think we'll ever see it? Are we close to seeing his dream come into fruition?
I think
Go ahead.
For 57 years, I think
it's 57 years after the speech.
Right, I think we came a long way. I think 57 years it sounds about right about where we're at, because it takes generations of building, like rebuilding from, like, I don't know how to really explain, like trauma or mindsets that's passed down. So as the old generation goes away and the new generation comes in, is less and less that we're dealing with of the past.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I do feel like we're making strides still, 57 years later. I don't think we're completely there. And the reason why I don't think we're completely, well, no, we're not completely there, is because, like you said, there's still people from back then that are still, I'm not going to say raising because they're old at this point, but
at 57,
they've raised these individuals to think like them. And
we'll say 67. So
they
went in their 60s. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They essentially still have that mindset. Give me 1 second. They essentially still have that mindset that, hey, we don't need to be together, and this is how this shit is. This how it is, and I feel like it was better when it was this.
Like people love to say, I don't feel like anybody is born racist.
Yeah, you definitely.
That's something that you're taught. So, in my opinion, I feel like with the older generations, yeah, you have taught your child or grandchild, whatever, to think like this. So if they're raised like that, of course they're going to teach their kids that same thing unless something changes it. So I think there's always going to be some change, but I don't feel like it's going to ever be 100% because there's always those families that still like that. And then, people influence people too. So
I think it's going to take another, I think it's still going to take another like 5 to 7 generations. And when I say generations, that's like every 10 years.
Right.
That's going to take another.
So another 50 years. So in 100 years, when we're not here,
correct.
You think that his dream will finally come into fruition?
I don't think it's like completely.
We're gonna start all over at that
but
point.
I think we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be at a different mindset because, like, what we've able to been accomplished in between like everybody still. Like now, there's like a lot of interracial everything. There's interracial marriages. There's a lot of different things. People being created equally. We're still dealing with that issue with the just the judicial system in general. That's gonna take a long time to fix that. That like between that and how like police brutality stuff like that is still lingering in 2025. You still got people who are alive and relevant that are racist. They're teaching their children how to be racist, and eventually it's just gonna take their kids to see that shit ain't right.
Somebody has to break the cycle.
Somebody.
And it's gonna take a couple generations.
This new generation is not like for the racist stuff. They not. Like these kids that's coming up now.
Some of them are. We've experienced
the ones that have
firsthand from people that we've known that racism is still real.
Yeah, that's the ones that was raised
in
in
concealing it.
That we've known. People who passed. I don't know if I can say his name.
I mean, passed like transition or passed?
Like died?
Yeah, real.
Oh yeah, that's
that was some racist stuff.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
been
brother.
Passed down. That's
So,
what I'm saying. Those are ones that was raised. That particular person was raised into that.
Correct.
And when you think about it, it really 57 years wasn't that long ago.
It's really not.
My mama drunk from a black only fountain.
Shit, we halfway to.
So that's
So
not.
again, you gotta think about like at 57.
Not that long ago.
57 years ago. Martin's life ended in 1968. That was 57 years ago. That was one of the last speeches that he made. So 57 years ago. So a kid that was at least 10 at that time is still alive right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little girl from New Orleans that had to go to the white only school that they had to walk.
Rudy
Yeah,
Bridge.
she's still alive.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Martin Luther King would have still been alive today
Yeah.
if all was well.
Yeah. He would probably have been like 67, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't when you think about it. That really wasn't that long ago.
It's really not that long ago, and that's one of those things where they do, I'm saying, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen they posted pictures in black and white to make you seem like it was.
I don't know how else to put it.
It's okay. I got what you're trying to say, but I couldn't hide that laugh. I was trying. I'm sorry.
To what?
But I do think we have come a long way Like I say, this new generation, I watch my kids, you know what I'm saying? And they friends look like everything, you know?
Yeah, and I agree. We have people that come from families that are considered black sheep because they don't want to uphold those same negative values that they've done in the past. I know people to this day, right now, that they are black sheep because they don't want to be like the family members that are like, I don't like them type of people. Why?
Yeah.
Like, no, for real, like, why? And that's the question that they really ask them, and they don't have an answer. It's just because that's just how they want to be.
Right.
I mean, think about it. The last time Trump was in office, they had the outright people walking around. So, I mean, we still got work to do.
Yeah.
So we haven't reached it, but we've come a long way.
Right. And so, just my perception of from a couple points that y'all made about like this generation. Like I definitely feel like these upcoming generations, Generation Beta, and I don't know what the generation before it, so it's X and Beta. I feel like maybe Beta will get us going in the right direction, but like X is like a generation that don't really care about anything, and so I don't necessarily think it would go over with them. Just because, essentially, like they delivery off. They be like, "Mom, he's fucking gay." You know what I'm saying? Like, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't. They just come out talk to their parents like that. Like, "Mom, he's fucking black." Like, fucking put the Jeffersons on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit like Generation X do. Like, "Mom, put fucking Fresh
What are
Prince."
we? Millennials?
We're millennials.
Okay.
What is Generation X again?
The people after us.
Yeah.
So that's like the 2000 babies.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Glad we caught that train when we caught it.
Yeah, but like, and I think like just like the one thing that, you know what I'm saying, like kind of concerns me is like with Generation X, like essentially like leading the way. It's just again just like their mentality like behind it. So it's like they don't care about like, we don't care if you're black, white, we don't care what your religion is, we don't care like what your sexual preference is. Like they don't care about any of that. But I think it's their manner in which they're going about things. That's like that. I think like that would be like the hindrance, only because there are so many people that don't look at things that way. So again, 57 years ago, so we got someone that is 60 years old who's still frowning at blacks and white mixing and mingling. You know what I'm saying? Like people being identifying, you know what I'm saying, being a member of the LGBTQ plus community. Like they still turning their nose up at that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. So long as those people are still around, with Generation X like pushing the boundaries, I still don't think it's gonna go over well. I think Generation Beta, like they gonna look at them and be like, "Hey, y'all doing it wrong. Let's do it like this." You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like we cool about it. Millennials like, keep it over there. You know, I fuck with it. You know, we cool. We ain't gonna let nobody do you nothing. And I don't necessarily think that's the way we should be. Like, so it's like, hey, you do what you do, and I'm gonna do what I do. We cool. They like, man, fucking accept them. And then they was like, hey, the fucking accept them is too much, and then y'all doing it wrong. Like, let's just do it like this. So I feel like Generation Beta will be the ones that will get us going in the right direction. I personally don't think that we are anywhere near that. I don't think.
It's getting watered down.
Yeah, it's essentially because it's almost it is what it is. Like,
we have an acceptance tolerance. We have like we accept it, but we're not gonna tolerate certain things still. You know, like if I'm kind of getting what you're saying correctly, you know. So
it's not necessarily us that won't accept it, but you know, it's like the two generations above us. Like want to accept it. So the furthest generation from us.
Are you
like,
still talking about
fucking
LGBTQ plus, or are we talking about like?
I'm talking about everything else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But so just for clarity, like, what were you speaking on in that manner, so we can bridge the gap, so that there's no disconnect between us? Because I want to make sure that we understand.
No, I know what he's saying because I guess like what I was thinking was like that he was talking on just the LGBTQ plus, but he was talking on everything.
Yeah, everything.
Like he was talking about like how everybody just like in Generation X just like you said X or is it B?
It's Generation X.
X.
That's what kids that are about to turn 18, and then so like kids that are like in like 10, 12, 13, like their generation beta.
So they're basically just like you just need to fucking accept it. Like
those kids about to be 18, they're like it is what it is. It's like fuck it. Like why are we tripping about this? Hang the fucking pride flag. It's Pride Month, Mom.
Yeah, like y'all should just stop fucking tripping. Like us, we were like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like,
they don't have no tolerance for the bullshit. Accept it.
Yeah, but again, and it's like, and it makes sense. And I'm sorry,
no, you good. I understand what you're saying.
And the way they're doing, like they're definitely pushing the envelope with it, like, and I like it. But the thing that I think that's messing it up for them is the fact that they still have like those people that are overshadowing them. Because essentially, like the oldest generation would be like the baby boomers. Like it's a lot. There's a lot of them. Like it's a lot. They dying off, but they not dying off fast enough. Like they still have a say so in everything that go on. So it's like
you not lying. They not dying.
They not dying fast.
I feel like they've been. I feel like.
And I'm sorry if y'all grandparents.
I never forget. I called Willis a baby boomer when.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
When we were on the show one time, he was like, "Bitch, I'm not no fucking baby."
The baby boomers are the people from the 30s and the 40s who when
they ate better.
Shout out to Willis.
And they what caused it when they ain't had nothing to do else but to fuck.
There was essentially because it was World War II. Just because the distance been away from your family, so coming back home is like I ain't had coochie. Goddamn.
Okay.
Let me get some.
They say baby boomers.
Baby boomers, because that's what they did. They
booming baby.
They essentially.
It's a short gap, but at the same time, just like you said, they're not dying off.
Yeah, they not dying off.
Some are living longer than others, but at the end of the day, they still hold.
Because you gotta think like and.
Shit,
so a generation is 10 years. So for however long World War II was, you know what I'm saying? If they came in like on the back end and said maybe they was only gone for about 2 years. So there's 2 years and they come back. So they essentially make you can carry a kid for 9 months. So you can damn near make 2 kids in 1 year. So damn near, almost.
It's them folk that them old people nowadays that you've probably had this once or twice where that man came up to you and said,
"What you talking about?"
No, that's why I wasn't trying to finger point. No, what I'm saying, you've had an old man or two come up to you and be like, "Hey boy,
in the hippies,
hey boy,
in the hippie time."
You had a person do that to you?
I wish I lived in the hippie.
You know, a man come up to you, old man come up to you.
I like
hey
that.
boy,
I like that.
You know why that.
Listen here,
that has never happened,
brother.
That's never happened because I'm able to sit here in front of y'all today. I literally, at that place that we go to frequently, I experienced that one time in my life.
I think
one time in my life where I literally had someone look me in my face and say, "Boy, you can call say all you want to all day, every day." Yes. Yeah. Say that all day, every day. You can call me, you can coon, porch, monkey, all that. You can do all that. Man, call me boy and see if I don't knock your fucking dick in the dirt. And I let that boy make it that day. Because I had to realize, I had to have a conversation with myself in about 0.2 fucking seconds. If you do that, you got somebody that's fucking dependent on you.
That man.
Don't do that to that person that's dependent on you.
You had a congregation with yourself, huh?
Like
shit.
Sometimes
about 0.2 fucking seconds. That boy, he said, "Boy, Lord."
You was finna set his dream back another 20 years.
I worked too hard to get where I'm at.
And at that point, though, I worked too hard because y'all at that place there's a lot that go into that. I'm just coming in. I'm just getting to this point.
I swear,
I got somebody that's dependent on me, son. I can't let this one down.
I think that's like every other day. Yeah, you done came to Curtis, Cutris, whoever you are today. You done came too far to be backsliding with these people. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it happens.
They will push you there.
Yeah,
that boy shit. Man.
But yeah, but that's that.
It can.
But that's that old generation. That's that boomer generation that come from that. They still feel like they got that authority and that I don't know.
You know, I'm sorry. Cancel me if you have to, but if you can't even hardly walk anymore, you don't have no authority over me.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
navigate to your settings, then you
For
know.
real.
Anyways,
Let's not say too much. Like you almost exposed that.
I feel like they already know who we are. But
At this
But
point,
still. But still, if you can't do a lot of shit on your own anymore, you need to give that up.
but regardless of the fact, I think that we came a long way. We still got a long way. And there's just a lot that needs to be done. There's a lot of reform that needs to happen in the government because there's still
I'm sorry. I'm in my own bubble.
Did I take it too far?
It was so funny when she started laughing. Go ahead. It's definitely a lot of reform that needs to happen. But we got as a people, we gotta do a better job at educating ourselves. Get them coaches out them classrooms that matter. And I'm a former teacher. Get them coaches out of classrooms that matter.
They want them to be in a classroom. They
need them there to collect their checks, son, because you cannot just show up at practice time. You cannot do that. The law prohibits that.
Yeah, that's why they tell them you guys.
I think maybe like one or two
class.
people can do that on the coaching staff, but not the rest of them. The other 98% of the coaching staff have to be in the building physically doing something for at least 8 hours.
Right. So if you teaching K through 12, and you want to
It's
be
a
a
wide
coach,
ass gap.
huh?
It's a wide
That's
ass gap.
everything.
It's got to start the whole way through,
Yeah,
man. Shit. If you teaching K through 12 and you want to be a coach, you have to be an expertise.
Yeah,
in
please,
one subject
please
first.
learn. And then why is it always that fucking subject? Science of fucking history. That's the ones that they teach.
There's usually math and history.
I ain't never
I had a coach for financial math my senior year.
Okay,
Thankfully, financial math was easy.
financial math.
You could just add. All you gotta do is add and multiply.
History,
Add and
social
multiply.
studies.
But again, you know what I'm saying? That's one of them classes
Sociology.
that people need that a lot of
Well,
people don't know. If more people took financial math, then their credit score wouldn't be.
half one year.
Their credit score wouldn't be
half
12.
1 year and
I know
half
one
sociology the other.
Oh.
Cause you got all that ice on.
I turned the thermostat off because it was hot. Huh? Yes.